Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. The text came in at 11:47 p.m., lighting up the ceiling above our bed. Can't stop thinking about last night. Same place tomorrow? She was in the shower. Steam curled under the bathroom door. I stared at the phone in my hand, her phone, my heart thudding so loud I was sure she'd hear it over the water. For a moment, I honestly thought I was misreading it, that it had to be work, a friend, anyone else. Then I saw the name. I set the phone back exactly where I found it, screen down like it might explode if I didn't. By the time she stepped out, wrapped in a towel, I was lying still, pretending to sleep, my chest tight and burning. That wasn't the beginning. It just felt like it. The real beginning was months earlier when she sighed and said, "Can you stop begging me for intimacy? It's exhausting." Begging. The word stuck in my throat. I hadn't seen it that way. I thought I was trying to save us, reaching for my wife, my partner of 10 years. But after that night I stopped. I pulled back. I told myself I'd give her space, dignity, peace. And I watched her panic. First she didn't notice. She was busy, late meetings, early mornings, girls' nights that never seemed to include photos anymore. I stopped asking questions. I stopped touching her arm when we passed in the kitchen. Stopped waiting up for her. Stopped initiating conversations that ended in silence anyway. I focused on work. On the gym. On myself. That's when she started hovering. "Are you mad at me?" she asked one night, standing in the doorway while I folded laundry. "No," I said, and it was the truth. I was tired. Anger takes energy. She watched me like I was slipping through her fingers. She'd sit closer on the couch, laugh louder at my jokes, touch my knee for no reason. At night she'd roll toward me, her hand tentative on my back, then pull away if I didn't respond. I didn't respond. Inside though I was unraveling. Every memory felt tainted. Our anniversary dinner where she checked her phone between bites. The weekend trip she forgot to post about. The way she suddenly guarded her phone like it held state secrets. I told myself I was paranoid. That marriage has dry spells. That love isn't measured in frequency or heat. Until the missed calls started. I'd see her phone light up from an unknown number while she was in the other room. She'd come back and swipe it away too fast, smiling too hard. "Spam," she'd say. One night she fell asleep on the couch. Her phone buzzed again. I didn't plan to look. I swear I didn't. But the screen lit up and there it was. "I miss your body. Today was torture." That's when everything slowed. My hands shook. My mouth went dry. I scrolled. Farther than I should have, farther than I could stop myself. Hotels. Jokes. Complaints about me. About how I'd checked out. How I made her feel unwanted. I wanted to scream. Instead, I felt something colder settle in. The next morning, I made coffee like usual. Kissed her cheek. Went to work. That night, when she tried to initiate intimacy, suddenly eager, almost desperate, I gently moved her hand away. She froze. "What's wrong with you?" she whispered. "Nothing," I said. "I thought you didn't want me begging." Her face drained of color. The confrontation came days later. I told her I knew. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't throw the phone. I just said his name. She cried. She said she felt invisible. Said it just happened. Said it wasn't supposed to mean anything. I listened. That was the hardest part. Hearing her pain without letting it erase mine. "I pulled away," I said quietly, "because you told me to. And when I did, you ran to someone else instead of turning back to me." She had no answer for that. I moved out 2 weeks later. Not in anger but in clarity. Love without respect is just loneliness with a witness. Now, months later I still think about her sometimes. But I don't beg anymore. Not for intimacy, not for honesty, not for someone to choose me. I chose myself. And for the first time in a long time that feels like enough.